All right, so I'm going to do a video tutorial on this Xamarin Azure challenge. If you notice reading through this, it says the goal is to create a serverless Azure function connected to a Xamarin mobile app. So this is something new to me. I've never done Azure Functions. So it's something that interests me. I want to learn about it. They've got this great challenge. It needs to be completed by October 23rd. You notice on my system clock, it's October 22nd. So basically, I need to finish this up today. There's some prizes being offered, and you can learn more here regarding those prizes. And then here are some objectives and prerequisites. So as far as the prerequisites, I already have Azure subscription. So that's set up. I have Visual Studio installed with my Xamarin tools. One thing that it doesn't mention that I ran into, I'll show you in a second. There's something else you need to install in Visual Studio. If I, for instance, come in here to my Visual Studio installer, you also need to install, I'll give this a second. If I click, let's see, modify. I don't want to update it yet. But if you come in here, you also need to select the Azure development. This needs to be installed as well. So make sure you install the Azure development. Not sure why it's not listed in the prerequisites, but it is required. And then we need to retrieve the source code. We can clone the repository. So to do that, we can just copy this link right here. And then we need to basically just click this clone or check out, enter the path there, and then I'm just going to change this to, I believe it's project. Is it project or projects? On my C drive, it's projects with a C. All right, so C. I'll put let's see, you know what, because I already set this up over here. Let me just remove this real quick. Give me 1 second. There it is, Xamarin Challenge. I'm going to just rename this. I started to do this already, and then that's when I ran into the problem with not having the Azure components installed. So I wanted to start the video over. I hadn't got far into it. So there we go. I just renamed the other one to .old. So we're good there. We'll clone this and give it a second. It's actually on my other computer. It's saying updates available. I don't want to update right now. And we will pull this in here. So I have this pulled in from GitHub. I need to come into the source folder, double click on the solution to open it up. Give that a second. All right, so we're open and ready to go. So if I come back to the instructions here, I'm going to use Visual Studio on PC. So I'm going to publish my Azure function now, the third step. So I need to come into, sorry, didn't mean that, File Account Settings. And then I need to make sure that my account is set up. So if you haven't done that, you need to make sure you are logged into the account it's tied into your Azure. I've already done that. And once you're signed in, you can close that window. And then now we need to right click on our backend Xamarin Azure Challenge functions. So I'll do that. Right click there, click publish. And I'm going to create a Azure Functions consumption plan. I'm going to create new. Just make sure this is correct. Azure Functions consumption plan, create new. And here's the note, right? If it doesn't appear, you need to install the Azure Development Workload. So that's the part I had to go back and do. Then I can select Publish. In the create new window, enter the following information. All right, so I'm going to pull this, snap it side by side, and let's see. All right, let me go back to that. Yeah, let's see. Consumption plan, create new. All right, so mine publish immediately. What happens if I hit create profile? All right. Okay, so create profile is fine. Let's see. For the name, Xamarin Challenge dash your name. All right, so we're going to replace the name, and we're going to replace the your name. I am T. Terrell. I'm going to do my pay as I go subscription. I'm going to click a new resource group named Xamarin Azure Challenge. All right, let's pull this over here. There we go. Hey, I'm a genius. All right. Subscription. Select your, I believe pay as you go is the one I want. And my Xamarin Azure Azure Challenge. Location. It doesn't much matter. Let's go. Yeah, Central US is fine. And then Azure Storage. So I need to click New. And again, I want to select, oh, come on. Select this here. I'm going to click New. And again, I'm going to put my name in there. And replace your name with your name. All right, location. Again, select the Azure data center closest to you, which for whatever reason it said East US this time. We'll go back to what I do, Central. We'll go back to Central. And standard local redundant storage, that's fine, and click OK. In the Create New window, click Create. So, again, new resource group, Xamarin Azure Challenge. Location, that's fine. Azure, Xamarin Azure T Terrell, and dash T Terrell. All right, we're going to click Create. And we, as the instructions say, stand by while Visual Studio creates your Azure Function resources. So give that a second. Deploying step 1. In the Publish window, select Publish. So once that comes up, we can publish it. Give that a second. Not sure how long this will take. So I haven't done much with, well, I haven't done anything with Azure Functions. So this is interesting to me. I wanted to try this out. And one thing is I come back up here where it mentioned the install the Azure workload, sorry. If I click on that, there's actually a quick start on the docs.microsoft.com where you can get documentation on creating your first function using Visual Studio. So this is pretty much, I believe, the tutorial we're running through, but with some specific settings so that we can make sure that we are following through with our challenge. So if I come back over here, and I apologize for the scrolling, and I can, it says zip deploy, and I can click publish. Just want to make sure site URL release. All right, that looks fine. And I'll hit publish. I could actually snap this over now. And while that's running, it's gonna lock up on me. All right, let's give it a second. There we go. Come on. I want to snap you over there. All right. So we'll minimize my. All right. So we're publishing there. In the Visual Studio toolbar, select View Output. Where's my output? There it is. I guess I could just tap on it down here. And it should say Publish One Succeeded. That's what we're looking for. And there we have it. Publish One Succeeded. Awesome. So if I come over here to my Azure Portal and I go to my All Resources, let's see, that's not it. Let's try, is it in here? Functions. Go home. Nope, this is not what I'm looking for. I know there's a Azure Functions. Well, we'll get to this in a minute. Let's go back and finish what we're doing here. So, using Visual Studio for Mac, there's the instructions that way, which I did it on Windows. I tell you what, let's just go ahead. Yeah. And then using Azure CLI. So you can also use it with the if you want to use it via the Azure Cloud Shell. And there's the instructions. So configure Azure Function. Task 2. So we need to add submission URL to the environment variables. Okay, so this is where we go into our Azure Portal, and we want to click on the resources groups icon. Then we want to search for Xamarin Azure Challenge and then select it. All right, so whoops, I was close. Okay, I already forgot. Resource groups, okay. Resource groups. There it is. I don't even have to search for it because I have it. All right, so we got this, and here's all the stuff I'd set up when I published it. Created everything for me. Now it says I want to select the function app, which has the, yeah. Oh, okay. Good, good. All right, so I want Xamarin Azure Challenge. Yeah, it should be this one. But let me see if this looks correct. Yeah, so the app service, Xamarin Azure Challenge, and it says with the dash your name, so that's the one I wanted. In the configured features frame, select configuration. Configuration. You know what, I tell you what, I'm going to snap these side by side. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay, so new application setting. In the AddEdit application setting window, enter the following data. Name, endpoint, all caps. End underscore point, all caps. Value. I'm going to copy this guy. Boom. In the AddEdit application setting window, select OK. 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 And then click says save. So we'll click save. It's updating my web app settings. Stand by. There it is. Boom, that is done. Now I can, in the AddEdit application settings window, I can close that. Closed. All right, not sure what that's about. Okay, anyways. And now I want to enable access control. To enable a valid submission, the Function app will verify the Azure subscription ID. Let's enable both. Note, Azure Functions using Linux does not support it. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm using Windows. The Windows consumption plan, it says check step 2. Tell you what, let's just click on it here, it'll be a lot quicker. Okay, never mind. I know it's Windows. And the Xamarin Challenge Windows select platform features. Platform features, there we go. It's right there highlighted. And select identity down here. In the identity window, in the system assigned tab, status to on. System assigned, status on. And the confirmation pop up, so I save that and click yes. And wait till that finishes enabling. It's kind of cool. All right, enabled. And we can close this. And now we're going to select access control, IAM. We're going to do add role assignment. And the role will be owner. Okay, caps lock is still on. Owner. Assign access to Azure AD user group or service principal. That is fine. And then we're going to do Xamarin Azure Challenge. In the right-hand flyout, add role assignment. I don't see a right-hand flyout. Let me enlarge this. Nope, enlarge this. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Enlarge this. No users, groups, hello. Interesting. All right, let's pop that back over there. Huh. Did I do this right? Save, 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 save. All right. It is not giving me this Azure Xamarin. Stop it. Add role assignment. What? Azure principal. Can I select all? There's that. Owner. No users, groups, or services principals. All right, let's see. Does it tell me something? Selected members, Xamarin Azure Challenge. Why? Let's close this. Bum, 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 bum. That's my subscriptions. Did I There it is, Xamarin Azure Challenge. Is that my subscription? Subscriptions, 1 of 2 selected. Boom. Pay as you go. Did I do something wrong here? I wonder if I come back here. I don't know where my subscription is. Configuration, resource group. All right, so let's do this. Come back in here. Resource group. All right, so if I go back here to my resource groups, resource groups. All right, there's my resource group. I wonder, resource group, select on the your name, did that. I configured my function, configuration. Let me make sure that's in there. Aha. Oh wait, new application string, endpoint. Save that. Close this. And then I go to platform features. Identity, make sure that's in there. Status is on. Close that. Go back to the IAM. Add role user. Let's see, add role assignment. Hey, what do we got there? All right, owner. There it is. Not sure what happened. It's there now. All right, so just be patient, I guess. Maybe it hadn't spun up yet. And save that guy. Let that finish. And it is done. All right, so not sure what happened there. Maybe I had to go out, come back in. Maybe I just needed to wait more time for it to finish, which I thought I had, but it wasn't showing up. All right, so now configure the Xamarin app. Retrieve Azure Function URL. So I want the resource group again, Xamarin Challenge again. I want the Xamarin Challenge dash your name. And I want, all right, so I can come back here to Xamarin Challenge dash your name. I want submit challenge function. All right, get function URL. Boom. Copy. Boom. Now I need to add this to my Xamarin app. So come back in here. So I need mobile view models, user data view model. All right. In the user data view model editor, comment out the error compiler. Comment by prepending. Okay. Let's go away here. And endpoint, enter your API URL here. Paste that bad boy there. I just save it. And in the user data view model, oh yeah, right here. So let me get back over here. Const string endpoint, and then put my URL. Replace that with URL repeat. All right, so that's good. Visual Studio, right click on Android. Oops, hey. So right click on Android. Set a startup project. All right. So we can launch that. Does it say debug or yeah, debug is fine. All right, so we will run that on my Pixel Pi emulator. Doesn't say, oh, on your mobile device. Okay, so we're gonna cancel that. We're gonna pull up my mobile device here. Now it may end up running on this. But that being said, I want to make sure it runs on my device because I'm not sure if that affects the being credited for running the challenge. Then I need to follow the instruction in the mobile app to complete the Xamarin Azure challenge. Upon completing the challenge, ensure the success screen is displayed. And congratulations, you've successfully completed the Xamarin app challenge. So all I have left to do is run the app on my device, and I think I can. Let me see here. On my phone, I'm going to select Do Not Disturb so none of this stuff comes in. All right. All right. I think I can display my screen, project my screen, I should say. Smart View. Surface Studio. Because I want you to be able to see me finish up the challenge, but it's kind of pointless if you can't see my phone. And unfortunately, I'm unable to use the phone app for my phone screen. I don't think that'll work. Yeah, because I don't have the right Bluetooth antenna, so that won't work there. But I think I can mirror it or cast it. But let's find out. Let's let this finish deploying or building, I should say, and then it should deploy to my emulator. At that point, I will. You know what? Actually, I'm going to go ahead and cancel it now because I don't want it just for whatever reason, I don't want it to finish up there. Let me see if I can try mirroring my device again. It says that this device is available. Oh, I wonder, let me see. Let me turn this off. Clear all notifications. And let's try that one more time. Because I wonder if it's prompting me for something and I had my notifications disabled. If not, I might have another way to do this. Doesn't seem like it's wanting to work. So here is TeamViewer. I've used TeamViewer in the past. I can actually minimize both of these because I'm pretty much done. Minimize all of these. Oh, okay, here we go. Connect. Always allow and OK. There we go. Is ready. There we go. All right, so what I believe I can do, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. All right. Yeah, I don't want that. Go away. There we go. That's what I want. I don't care about this anymore. We are going to snap that to the side with the instructions here. And actually, if I'm going to make this larger, there's something funny with this. For whatever reason on my Surface, when I want to share my screen, I've got to like oversize it. All right. So I need to run this on my let's see, I got to select my, I got to allow, where's my, my USB settings, because I need this to be able to, where are, mobile data sync. All right, let's try this. USB. Now I wonder, maybe it won't let me show my screen USB. USB. Nope, that's not what I want. USB settings. Oh, that's not it. Smart switch. Nope, that's not it. Shouldn't be this hard. Default USB configuration. Nope, that's not it. And why is this? Huh. More connection settings. Why? Voice, mobile data. I wonder. Tell you what, let me plug this USB back in. Oh, you know what? Cable's not plugged in. Well, that would do it. Somehow it got unplugged. There we go. All right. Allow access to phone data. I don't know. So USB, there we go, Samsung. Transferring, I don't know what's going on, MIDI. All right, so, okay, now my phone is not accessible. So I need to change my USB settings back. USB transferring images, just do that, I guess. So let's see if that pops back in. There it is. All right, so let's try this. Trying to set up, and we'll just pull this over this way. So deploying to my Samsung phone, which I have shown on my right-hand side. That took a little while, sorry about that. Helps when your USB cable is plugged in. And it's opening. There it is. So what are the instructions? Follow the instructions. Click Start. Oops. Click Start. Please submit your information. Full name, Trevor Terrell. Email address, tterrell@hotmail. Telephone number. There it is. I accept terms. I give consent to send me personalized commercial communications. Why not? Not sure if I need to select that or not, but I really want to win one of these prizes. So let's see. I'm going to change my phone number. I don't like the +1. There we go. I'm not sure what I did. Oh, I hit the privacy. And I will submit. And it's still submitting. All right, that's taken a while. Hopefully this is working. Submitting, submitting. All right, that's nice, thank you. And that's why I had my notifications turned off. Still submitting. Did I get this right? Is it gonna work? I'm nervous. Following instructions. Ensure the success screen is displayed. And if so, congratulations, you successfully completed the Xamarin Challenge. Keep an eye out for an email shortly. If you have an issue, report an issue. All right, so this is my last step. I'm basically just waiting for this to submit. Not sure if, did I do something wrong? Submission failed. All right, I'm going to do a screenshot of that. All right, and what we'll do here, make sure my Hotmail address is right. Make sure my phone number is right. My name is right. All right, and we're going to hit submit again. Now, the only thing I'm wondering is if, because I'm sharing my screen and I've got my USB plugged in, maybe it's not actually getting out to the server. So I may disconnect this and see if it works. I could try and Let's see, Xamarin Functions, don't need that. My solution, when I click on, let's see, my app.xaml, so I'm navigating to the new home page, and my home view model, terms and conditions, source code, start challenge, to execute source code, terms and condition. If it's start challenge, navigate to user data page. All right, user data page. Here's my pages. Okay, so user data page. Just use my view model, nothing fancy there. All right, leave this pinned. And my button. Yep, still doesn't like it. All right, so let me go, let's see, user data view model. Submit command. Submit command. User, set race property, reference user, client, submit command, execute. So this is what I want to check here, what's going on. Unexpected end of stream. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. And I'm going to try this again. Let's try it. Oh, you know what? Well, that's not going to work because it's trying to debug and I just, well, will it work? Let's see. Submit, submit. Let's go back. Yeah, it's not wanting to do anything now. So I think let's change this to a release. No, that shouldn't matter. All right, let's close this and we'll just start over. So Xamarin Azure, start, name, Trevor Terrell, email address, my Terrell Hotmail, and my phone number without, stop it. All right, forget it. 864-553-3402. Accept terms, I give consent, and I'll submit. So now I'm going to see if maybe the USB cable is causing me issues. If not, then I got to go back and figure out what's going on. Did I get my URL correct? Nope, not there. Where's the, where is it? It was the results view model, right? I think that was the one. Nope, that wasn't it. Oh, maybe, yeah, it's user data view model. All right, so it's this. I'm going to try this. Okay, your Functions 2.0 app is up and running. So I know that that's working. Let's go back into my portal. Yeah, because for some reason it is failing. Xamarin challenge. and the TTRL and my submit challenge function. Get function URL. Whoops. Let's copy that. Come back in here. What I'm going to do, interesting. Oh, all right. Just want to make sure that this is the exact same, nothing changed. It is. So let's do this. Let's go back to, plug this back in. I'll go back to debug mode. The only thing, yeah, I don't know why that wouldn't be working. All right, let's start this again. Let's get in my name, my email address. You know what, let's do the phone number with the +1. Why not? Maybe there's something there. All right, so here we're going through. Are fields valid? Name, Trevor Trell, email. All right, so name cannot be blank. Name trim contains. All right. So name trim contains. Oh, if it does not contain a space. Gotcha. Full name required. All right. Email cannot be blank. Phone cannot be blank. Terms of services cannot be blank. If builder.length is not equal to 0, okay, builder.length equals 0. Boom. All right, so that's good. So fields are valid. If fields are valid, is busy is true. Come on. All right, so is busy is true. Submitted user, email, phone. It's going to serialize it into JSON. My content. And then endpoint is my HTTPS Azure Function endpoint response. Await response. Submit. Await. Result failed. Oops. Reason phrase conflict. Conflict. Copy that bad boy. All right. Oops. Submission already accepted. So I didn't get the success message. And just for kicks, I'm going to screenshot that. I didn't get a success message. Blah, blah, blah. That's weird. All right, so I'm going to undo this and we'll just submit again. Boom. Oops. Submission already accepted. All right, well, that's cool. At least I got that. Let me change my phone number just for kicks. Not sure if that'll matter. Submit again. I'm assuming it goes by name or email address. Yeah. Oh, with Azure, yeah. Matching Azure subscription ID or email address. Okay. So, unfortunately, I didn't get the success message, but it does look like it did succeed. So at this point, what I need to do, I can keep an eye out for an email. So that's what I'm going to do. So I guess thanks for following along with this. Not sure what happened. Again, I had a couple hiccups. The one with adding, where was that? Yeah, adding this guy here, the role assignment. So I had to go out and come back in, do it again. So it might have been a timing issue. And then same with running this on my phone. Not sure why it didn't work the first time, whether it was because my USB cable was connected or not. So I'm not real sure what was going on there, but it looks like it did succeed. So I'm going to keep an eye out for the email, and hopefully this will help you or be of some type of help to you, especially if you want to go ahead and run through this, create your first function using Visual Studio. So I look forward to getting a little bit more into functions, understanding more what they do, how I can implement them into my projects. But at least this is a good first start. I now know how they work a little bit, and look forward to seeing, I guess, getting a better understanding of it. So anyways, hey, thanks for watching this video, and we'll talk to you later.